see is beautiful, the wonder takes my breath away. Nothing surrounding us will stay the same. And when I look into my soul, I feel some things about to change. It's growing stronger and it's taking a hold.
Welcome back to MLG Anaheim. We are live with the East Coast versus West Coast crew battle. How hyped are you, Soft?
Well, you know, usually you get hyped when you're expecting a pretty close match, but just from looking at the roster, it looks like there's not going to be that much close about it.
What are you talking about? Are you saying that the West Coast crew battle is just going to dominate the East Coast players?
That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying the East Coast doesn't have a shot in an alternate universe.
Wow. You know what? I'm willing. Actually, I already put some money down, but I'm not going to say which crew, but...
Well, I hope you are going to put money down not on the West Coast crew, because the East Coast crew has PP, HBox, Mewtwo Hacks, and that's just getting started.
I say this is either going to be extremely close or one crew is just going to dominate the other.
Well, that would be true either way.
Exactly.
Whoever won, that'd be true, to be honest with you. But I do agree about the domination, though. So for that part, I have to agree with you. I just don't see how East Coast crew can lose here. So I guess we'll...
You guys have a strong balance. I'm not going to lie. But anyways, we're going to throw it on to Jake to introduce the East Coast and the West Coast captains.
What is up, guys? I am Solid Jake here with the captains. We have Hungrybox and Cactar representing the East Coast, and on the West Coast we have Hugs and Hyuga. The crowd is a little bit biased here. We are, in fact, in Anaheim, California at the first ever MLG crew battle. And, you know, Hungrybox, tell me a little bit, how do you feel right now? Do you think East Coast has a good chance coming into this crew battle?
I mean, considering that we've won almost every single crew battle we've done, I think we're pretty good. And
The gods on East Coast, can West Coast handle that with your guys' rock-solid lineup?
West Coast is the best region in the world. I don't care who they have. They have 3 good players. The rest of our players. I had one guy who almost didn't make it in. And I panicked for a third of a second because I knew I had 10 other guys that I could pick from with no freaking problem. So we're going to win.
You know, historically, West Coast has never actually beaten East Coast, have they?
We won last time when I was the crew captain at Genesis 2. Every single time I've been the crew captain, we're going to win again today.
So Genesis 2, that was what, 2001?
Yeah, we haven't done it since.
So this...
I'm going to let you know, at Genesis 2, we had I Have Spaceballs, Dart, and basically anyone else we begged to go on the crew battle, and it was still last game. It's done. It's done.
So the last time that West Coast managed to win a crew battle was in their home territory, where they obviously have the clear advantage. Coming into this event, we have some of the best players in the world, whether it's East Coast or West Coast, so I think this is going to be pretty good. Hyuga, what are your overall thoughts? Just give me your final rundown.
Well, I mean, it's going to be all about whether West Coast depth can handle East Coast's top-heavy lineup, and I have utmost confidence in everybody on our team.
All right, let's get down to what everybody wants to know. East Coast, who are you sending in?
We are sending in Kirsch Chillin, my teammate.
Chillin' Dude opening it up for East Coast. West Coast, who are you sending in?
SoCal's own Fiction.
You heard it. Fiction versus Chillin' Dude, game 1. Casters, back to you.
Now, Ken, I heard rumor that Chillin' Dude has been specially breeded to defeat Fiction in this crew battle, and he's been training for about 2 years.
That is definitely false. Fiction.
Exactly.
That's like a fiction novel, I think.
That's just a preview of what's to come.
Anyways, I think Fiction is one of those deep boxes, right? It just adapts really well. Chillin' Dude's been really old school. So you have a clash of old school metagame versus new school metagame, I think.
Unfortunately, the new school resides with the West Coast, so I just don't see Fiction pulling this out.
Fiction has a lot of Fox experience. We have a lot of Foxes on the West Coast. What do you guys have on the East Coast? Just
Looks like we have a lot of Foxes on the East Coast as well. We have 3 Fox
there's a lot of
players, a
Foxes everywhere,
Falco, 2 Falcos.
but we have a lot of strong Foxes.
I've seen Chillin bench at least 250, 300. So
I've seen Fiction bench like 400 with his knees.
Well, I guess we're just gonna have to watch the match. All right, here we go. We got Fiction versus Chillin. This is such a pivotal match for either crew because you basically winning this match gives you counter pick advantage,
Exactly, and stock advantage.
and West Coast really needs this advantage.
It's,
So
actually really smart for the West Coast and the East Coast players to throw out a very strong Fox player in the beginning, though. Because I mean, who counters Fox? Not many characters.
I just know that if West Coast doesn't take this first match, I don't think they have a prayer at winning. They're definitely going to need that counter pick advantage.
We'll see.
And it looks like they're
I
about
think
to
I know
start.
who they're going to send out if Fiction loses, but I don't think I can't see Fiction losing this. I just really can't. I wonder what stage are they going to first?
And it looks like we're going to start this first match here.
Yoshi's story. Let's get hyped, guys. Let's go. So we have Chillin doing it really fast. Gets the first shine. 5%, 9%, two shines.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy because
They're just doing up smash and smoke things. They're actually really even right now. Just taking hits. They don't really care.
It's definitely anyone's game and anyone being cursed Chillin. Wow,
Oh,
crazy
he beat them
combos
with an
from
up smash.
Fiction.
But Chillin gets contact really without any punishment.
You know, Fiction can get all these crazy combos and more, but if he doesn't finish his food, the West Coast isn't going to win this.
All it takes is one shine in this matchup. Oh!
Just side B's past him. Looks like he's running away a little bit. Wow, this is a side B
this is
battle right now.
I'm feeling like they're choking here. Usually don't get hit by side Bs.
Oh, crazy up smash from Fiction.
West Coast takes the one stock lead for now.
Yeah, I think this might be the only time West Coast is going to be up this crew battle.
But Fixes is doing work. He's not getting hit by the up smash. See what he can do. He's just trying to take some percent right now.
Oh, Chillin with that back air. Once again, an even match.
It's so even right now. But Fiction has been getting the first kill every stock. So if he can continue this, he'll have a lead coming into the next match.
It looks like Chillin wants to shake things up a bit. Oh,
amazing up here. He
wow,
almost did the
crazy
Chillin.
smash DI followed by the fair.
Oh, that forward smash
Hard.
really dips him.
Hard forward smash read. Doesn't finish his edge guard once again.
Oh my God!
And
These up smash kills.
I don't know if you're watching the same game that I'm watching, but can you see Fiction losing at this point in time?
You know what? If Fiction cannot kill this stock, it's gonna be really bad for the West Coast. He needs to. Uh-oh, this is scary. Oh, you missed it.
Oh, these up air chains from Chillin.
Oh,
Hard forward
good
smash
finish
read
with the forward
again.
smash.
This is anyone's game.
This is it, guys, right here.
They are
Whoever
forward
wins
smash.
this
They're
match-
smash attacking each
Oh,
other
these dash attacks are getting him.
like the
Back
edge
here.
of tomorrow.
Did he edge guard him?
Oh,
that's nice.
goes for the
Oh,
ledge.
He jabs him from the back. He gets
The
up
disrespect.
smash. Oh, he misses the shot.
Side B once again.
Chillin
Oh,
takes
and
the-
East Coast.
East Coast
East
takes it.
Coast. Oh, East Coast takes the first match, gets the counter pick advantage, and I think
oh my gosh, the crowd was going insane there.
I think
How close was that?
I think that Ken witnessed his first match that he didn't think he was gonna win, but he won. So I'm just gonna go ahead and mark Fiction Fox off the list.
Fiction is such one of our strongest. He's one of our strongest
And
players.
I'm gonna
Just
mark
like
an
that.
East Coast. Oh wait, I don't have to mark an East Coast player off because we still have all our players. Pick a player that's going to take that stock easily, but not be basically counter pickable. Like it has to be someone that's well overall, that does well overall.
Are you talking about another Fox?
It's probably going to have to be another Fox.
Or are you talking about another, or maybe like a Falco?
I honestly, I'm pretty sure they won't do this, but I think sending in a really strong, player would be, I mean, Mango, it's crazy to send him out that early. Maybe SFAT or Lucky a strong Fox, someone that they just can't counterpick. Because if they send in, like, let's say, like Fly or something like that, they can just send in DOH or a Samus, and they're basically gonna be down early, really early.
We're sending in.
Who
West
do you think?
Coast?
Ken, who would you send? Ken, let's say you're captain of West Coast. Just for right now, who would you send in?
If I was the captain of the West Coast, I would send in a Falco player. We got
A
two
Falco.
strong Falco players. I'd send in Zoo.
You send in Zoo?
Yes, but
It looks like they
they
might
are
be sending
the
in
West Coast
SFAT.
players. The West Coast team is sending in SFAT,
Looks
which
like
is
Hugs might be on the same wavelength as me.
yeah,
Pretty scary.
yeah. We'll see what happens.
Well, I think even if SFAT takes the one stock from Chillin without losing a stock, they basically lost counter pick advantage. And SFAT's going to have to win his next match taking 5 stocks.
That's extremely hard.
That's a
why
heavy
it's
burden.
so
That's a heavy
important to win
burden.
that first stock in a crew battle, especially a crew battle.
Yeah.
You know
Let me just go ahead and write down. We got 37 stocks for the East Coast and 36 stocks for the West Coast.
It's a one. See, it's only just a one stock lead, but it's so important because the counter picks.
I'm just a fan of keeping notes. 37. Yep. Looks like East Coast is winning by 1 stock.
See, the thing about crew battles, Soft, it's not about who has the best players. It's about who has players that can counter pick other characters and counter pick characters.
It looks like we're
We're
actually
going in,
off to the
actually.
match. 1 stock versus 4 stocks. If Chillin takes the stock, that's huge.
Chillin is in the lead right now. He's really good in the Fox game.
Yeah, I actually heard tell that SFAT isn't super strong in the Fox today,
Oh, but that's what dropped that combo. We could have done anything else, but he went for the up smash.
but he is taking a firm lead here.
You know what?
Chris Chillin
I
is
think
four.
SFAT can take this without any deaths.
Ooh, Chris Chillin went for the hard edge guard. SFAT pumps his fist. Looks like he shrugs his shoulders.
Chillin does not look happy.
It's back to a tied game, except East Coast has counter pick advantage.
Chillin
This
dude did not look happy there.
is a super pivotal moment for East Coast. They need to think about this, take some time. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to strike Chillin Fox from my list.
So it's a tied game, but you guys have the advantage for counter pick.
It's tied. All right, I'll give you that.
So
but
who would you send out if you were the East Coast captain right now?
you know, this is really tough. And we're going to actually tell you what it is when we come back right after these commercial messages.
Time is a healer. I don't want to give it time. I want everything the way it was before you walked in my life. Time might give the answers. I don't want to waste more time. I want everything the way it was before you walked in my life. Now moving on, gonna get on with my life. Now moving on, moving on, moving on. Now moving on, gonna get on with my life. Now moving on, moving on, moving on.
That was a pretty good kill, but Plump's about to take it right here.
You know what? I think SFAT is actually adapting.
Nah, he's not adapting it. Nah. That's why he keeps getting hit by nairs. That's it. He's about to get.
Oh! That forward smash.
Oh! Didn't get lucky that time with the shine.
That DI was a little
Done.
off the
Done.
charts.
If it's not Plump, it's done.
SFAT has to take another stock though. You can't not let.
Nah. Oh my God, the mind games. Oh my
God,
God.
this is really close.
Oh, the crouch cancel F smash. Oh my God, how many of those are you gonna get hit by? You got
so hard to get
migraines.
into the Samus.
He's not ready. He doesn't know. He doesn't know this matchup.
Oh,
No, there's nothing to know about. There's nothing. Plump's got recovery for days. For days.
he's just throwing out nairs, and SFAT just seems to get hit by them.
Oh, all
Yes!
right. All right.
That's actually really
Catch
good
him on
for
one
the West
lag.
Coast.
One laggy up B. It's all right. But it's about to end right here. He's not gonna get any more. Oh.
Oh, the crowd is
Oh
going
my god,
crazy.
how he combos missiles into normals all day like it's normal. That F tilt was perfect.
Oh! He barely misses the down smash. And Randall even came there to save him.
Oh, the jab pressure. The jab pressure. The jab pressure. That's it. That's
Oh,
it. That's
that
it.
was a
That's
slow
it.
get attack.
East
I'll
Coast
take it.
ahead by 1 stock now.
There goes two of West Coast's strong
Ooh,
fox.
that face of joy right there. Look at that. Smart. He's trying not to smile. He's smiling on the inside.
He has
Look
a
at
little
that.
grin. He has a little grin. He feels good about himself.
He's feeling himself. Good. Good. So that was SFAT. He's gone.
That is gone. Two of our strong fox players are gone on the West Coast.
So
By
33 to 32 stocks right now.
You know who's coming out next. You know who's coming out next.
You think they would put S2J?
I would use SJ.
I think that'd be the most solid choice. I feel for this matchup for Falcon versus Samus. If they're smart, they'll use S2J. So on the West Coast, we're obviously outnumbered here. We have everyone's representing West Coast. There's a small section of blue, but we're gonna make the most noise because we're gonna win this and take home
East Coast players are generally louder than the West Coast players.
Oh, absolutely. West Coast is all reserved and it's all like,
yeah, we're more chilled and
Golf
laid back,
clap.
but you East Coast guys.
Yeah, no, we got to make a lot of noise. We're gonna talk a lot of Dookie because we get hype. They try to chant West Coast. No, it's not even fair.
I hear a lot more East Coast.
Yeah,
than
because
West Coast.
West Coast doesn't want to talk.
They're so overshadowing us.
And we're in your house. That's the best part. How exciting were these matches? Were these kind
We're
of
off
crew
to a
battles?
very good start, Reno. Not gonna lie. And the East Coast still has an advantage because they get a counter pick.
Yeah.
I mean, they still got one stock with Plup, and once they get rid of Plup, then they can. You guys just gotta keep on counter picking over and over until we do something about that.
Ever since Chillin gave us that lead, it's pretty much gonna. I feel like it's gonna. A pretty good feeling it's gonna snowball. So
you guys are still up that one stock lead, but it's not about that stock. It's about the counter pick ability.
Exactly. For each counter pick, you're gonna take more and more stocks, and with the stage preference, it's gonna just snowball out of control. Long. That's why there's Hugo's racking the last brain cell for a decision here. Him and Sheridan.
And we got the Crimson Blur in on this. There's like literally, they're talking about this.
Jeez. Are they sending in Lucky?
Please not another Fox.
Did they just not see Plup destroy?
Another Fox.
Did they just not? Oh, they're sending in Lucky.
Wait, what are the West Coast players thinking?
Oh man,
another Fox.
They're throwing it away.
Really?
They're throwing it away.
They just want to get rid of all our Foxes for some reason.
Plup's gonna take 2 stocks from Lucky. Plup's gonna take 2. Lucky. Oh, we got a scrolling marquee. Word. All right, that's cool, West Coast.
West Coast? Oh, they even got a cast guy doing it.
That's cool, West Coast. It's too bad, y'all. Press 1 if you feel bad for Hungry Box. Press 1 if you feel bad for Hungry Box. I know I shouldn't be laughing at that because he's East Coast, but...
Why is it Homemade Waffles on our team?
Oh, man. Homemade Waffles. Oh.
They should have just put him in, just a counter pick Hungry Box.
That would have been a great fit.
Why did we do this? And we're going in? This is it?
I think, yeah, we're about to get started right now. All right, so get into neutral positions. Yep.
And here we go. We have another Fox. West Coast has sent out 3 Foxes. This is the Legend of Lucky Fox. So he has a lot of experience against Samus. He plays Hugs all the time.
I mean, Hugs isn't nearly on the caliber of Plup. I mean, when Plup came on the fraud player fund, he ran through a lot of West Coast people, especially Hugs in Samus Dittos. I feel like you can't really compare Hugs and...
I just think Hugs is really bad at Samus Dittos, but he's really good against Spaces. And Lucky's going really strong.
As good as Plup right now, though, like... Oh,
Yeah, what were you saying, Reno? What were you saying?
Alright,
Take that
alright.
back, please. Yeah? That was really fast.
That was, he got,
And Lucky pumps his fist. He's like, yeah, that's me.
See,
I did that. That was fast.
he got lucky.
Who's next?
All right, his luck's gonna run out the next person we send in.
But you guys still have the counter pick advantage. But you know what? It's tied. Even Stevens.
I think, who would they send in? I wonder. Who would they send in?
And
they're
we're
sending in
going to
Hacks.
commercial
Oh, man.
right now.
When we come back,
Notice as we come back
we're
later.
gonna see Hacks destroy Lucky and Fox Stittos. East Coast. You saw what Hacks did to Lucky.